PC gamers, you won. Again. Listen, if it's one thing I know, you do not mess with PC gamers. No matter how little or big the situation is, if they're not happy, they will raise hell. And I found it kind of ironic because the Helldivers official Twitter has "give them hell" in their description. And that's exactly what PC gamers did. After Sony issued out the statement that they're going to enforce linking PlayStation accounts to Steam in order to play Helldivers 2, PC gamers, as you can imagine, were not having it. Because not only do they find this as an inconvenience, they're not trying to be on different accounts and have different launchers. They're just not about that. They just want to play their games on Steam and be left alone, basically. Not having any kind of attachment to some third-party login, and especially Sony. They're just not interested. But on top of that, it was even more shady of Sony because they sold this game to people in countries where PSN is not even supported. So this grace period of not having to link your PSN account, once that was over, these people would not be able to play the game. And that right there was the worst part about all of this and why I thought they were totally in the right to complain about this. And it was frustrating to see for me because I'm a big fan of Helldivers 2, and I feel like Sony was essentially killing this game on PC. After all the goodwill and the support that Arrowhead has delivered to us, when it came to the launch issues for this game, they fixed them pretty quickly. They've had total transparency with us. They were timely with things, and not to mention the support that they have for this game when it comes to content. There's so much content for it. This game was doing so well. So for Sony to just shoot themselves in the foot like this, it was ridiculous. But now here we are, and Sony has walked it back. PC gamers were heard. Something that was legit a problem got fixed. So good on Sony, even though it's a little bit late and this should have never happened in the first place. Good on them for actually walking this back and doing what's needed to make these gamers happy. And me as well, because I wanted to see this game continue to have success. I don't want to see it die, so good on Sony, good on Arrowhead for having that transparency as well. I know their community manager was saying that if you're unhappy with this decision to make your voice heard, whether it's through reviews or tweeting or whatever you got to do, they said, make yourself heard. Reddit was going crazy, Twitter was going crazy, player counts were dropping, the review scores were dropping heavily. It was well known that people were not happy, and Sony must have got the message. So yeah, what do you guys think about all of this? I literally sat down and wrote a script. I was ready to record, and I'm so glad I didn't, because as I was about to, this news dropped that Sony fixed it. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't record, but I was definitely going to put a lot of blame on Sony. I was going to put some blame on Arrowhead, but ultimately I was just going to express my disappointment. But now we don't have to. I don't have to do any of that. We can go back to standing for Arrowhead, standing for Helldivers 2, because it's an amazing game. And now PC gamers can continue to enjoy it without any of this nonsense happening. So it's a good day. It's a good win for gamers. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you in my next video. All right, bye.